still live, and one of the most long debated questions in internet history is the pronunciation of GIF versus JIF. Both sides have their arguments, and I'm sure that you watching this right now have an opinion of your own. But I am here to say that I have an opinion on this matter that I am sure no one will agree with. But let's take a look at some information on this debate. I'm not going to go through the entire history or anything, I just want to focus on each side's biggest argument. Firstly, I think the majority of people are in the GIF camp. I've seen quite a few articles that say as much, and from my own personal experience, more people tend to say GIF. And if it was just up to a pure vote, this option would win. However, if you are a GIF person, you are almost certainly ready with the argument that Steve Wilhite, the creator of this, says it's pronounced GIF. So we are left less with the battle of GIF versus JIF, and more with the question of which matters more, the court of public opinion or the creator's own choice. And that is a very fascinating question, and one that applies to almost any work. I personally think that, like most things, it's a mix of the two, and often that the audience's perception can have just as much influence on the original creator as their work does on the audience. Although, of course, that probably wouldn't work for everything, and we're probably best left to decide on a case-by-case basis. But now on to what I say in this most heated of Reddit arguments. Do I side with the majority or the minority and the original creator? Well, I have the worst possible answer, which is neither. I don't say GIF or JIF, I say GIF. Okay, let me defend myself here. First of all, I don't think I got this from anywhere, it's just what I've always said, and I've never heard anyone else say this. And in my defense, GIF is usually capitalized, and it stands for Graphics Interchange Format, which means it's either an initialism or an acronym. And our channel's inspiration, the Vlogbrothers, have explained the difference between the two before, but basically, an acronym is pronounceable and an initialism is not. For example, ROUSs, standing for rodents of unusual sizes, is an initialism. However, and this is where it gets confusing, it could also be an acronym if it was pronounced Roos, or Rouse, or something to that effect. And I think that GIFs are in the same camp. I think it is ambiguous whether or not it's an acronym. Just because you could conceivably pronounce something doesn't mean that you should. Okay, I'm done defending myself. I admit my argument is pretty stupid. GIF is just what I've always said and will continue to say for the foreseeable future, and I do enjoy giving the JIF and GIF people a common enemy to unite against. So yeah, next time this topic comes up, maybe say GIF for fun. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and Nate, I'll see you tomorrow.